Hi guys, today on this tutorial we are going to see two examples actually on special parallelograms. We have learned about rhombus, rectangle and square. Rhombus is a parallelogram in which the four sides are congruent, diagonals are congruent. Each diagonal bisects the vertex angle into two equal angles, as you can see over here. Of course, because it's a parallelogram to start with, all the properties of parallelogram you can apply it in here. Opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, plus diagonals are perpendicular, diagonals bisect each other, each diagonal bisects the vertex angle. The second special parallelogram is the rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram in which the four angles are right angles. In the rectangle, it is already a parallelogram, so all properties of parallelogram you can apply it here, plus the two diagonals are congruent. So when they are bisecting each other, the four halves are congruent. Then we have the last special parallelogram, which is a square. It has all the properties of rhombus and rectangle at the same time. So all four sides are congruent, all four angles are right angles. The two diagonals are congruent as in a rectangle, the two diagonals perpendicular as the rhombus. The diagonal bisect the vertex as it does in the rhombus. So now we have two examples. Example one, we have ABCD is a rhombus. This means the four sides are congruent. The diagonals are perpendicular. Diagonals bisect each other. Each diagonal bisects the vertex into two equal angles. You see, I didn't change the marks because all these four angles are congruent, because opposite angles of parallelograms are congruent. So when you divide each one into two equal halves, then the four halves are congruent. Same thing over here. These four are congruent. And measure angle ACD. Angle ACD is 41 degrees. And this angle here is 41 degrees. This one, 41 degrees. Find measure angle BAC. BAC. You want to find what this angle over here. Now, since this is a parallelogram, then opposite sides are parallel. Now you can see the Z letter. So these two angles are congruent, alternate interior angles. One of them is 41, so the one we want to find is also 41. So let's write this down. Measure angle BAC equals measure angle ACD equals 41 degrees. Alternate interior angles. The second example, we have also ABCD is a rhombus. So same thing. All these sides are congruent. Diagonals are perpendicular. Each diagonal bisects the vertex angle into two equal halves. Measure angle ABD equals 55 degrees. Measure angle ABD. This small angle here on the top is, this one is 55 degrees. Find measure angle ADC. So what this angle? Now if this is 55 degrees, then the other half is also 55 degrees. So we know that this half over here is going to be also 55 degrees, properties of rhombus. So now 55 plus 55, this whole big angle is going to be 110 degrees. But this is originally a parallelogram, so the opposite angles are congruent. If this is 110, then this angle also is 110. So measure angle ADC equals 110 degrees. These are the two examples.